Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Growth on the Rocks, the channel where I help 40 plus men quit drinking and find a life of true purpose. Let's get right into today's video. It's 2024, brand new year. Happy New Year to everyone, obviously, and if you're like me, you have a massive vision, you have a massive purpose, and you want to grow, stretch, and make 2024 the best year yet. And I have a feeling that you want to as well. So definitely you probably have a wish list. Maybe you're saying 2024 is going to be different. You're going to be very ambitious with your personal growth, maybe your fitness, maybe your business. You want to invest time and money into your future, and ultimately you want freedom. You want freedom to be able to do what it is you want to do and to spend that time with the people that you love. And drinking alcohol is probably not going to get you there. It's probably not going to help you. And that's why you're watching this content, okay? Because I think that you might be thinking that you could do so much better. Maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you feel like you're stuck. You're maybe not only stuck in your situation, but you're stuck in like an alcohol loop, okay? And you're probably operating at a max of 5 to a 7 out of 10, I would definitely say, because if you're drinking, just say even 3 days a week, not let alone drinking every single day, you have to understand that you're releasing a bunch of chemicals and you're messing with your balances and your neurotransmitters and your dopamine levels, and like it takes your body some time to readjust and find its baseline again. And if you constantly are in this alcohol loop trap, I guess you could say, you're just not operating at full capacity. You might not even know what it's like to be like super clear-headed, super focused. That might take 3 weeks to a month to actually kind of purge your system out of all the kind of toxic stuff that the alcohol has in it, right? So that's what people don't understand. Like, even though there's a financial cost to actually drink alcohol and go to the bar, go to the club, be a part of the wine club, all this type of thing, but there's also the opportunity cost that I talk about a lot on this channel. It's if you're operating at a 6 or 7, 5 to 7, you're probably leaving a lot of money on the table. Your relationships definitely could be better, and your health could be better. So just something to definitely keep in mind. So really moving into 2024, the title of this video is 5 options to quitting alcohol. Okay, so in order to really get to the next level, you have to change, and you have to do different things. And I have here, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and that is so very, very crucial. So if your friends are out there drinking, smoking, they don't have goals, they're not ambitious, it honestly might be that year where you make a significant change. And ultimately it's not going to get better with alcohol literally is going to diminish any sort of return. It doesn't get better. This is a rigged system, okay? So you want to quit, but you might be having trouble quitting. You're going up, down, and around and sideways, and you're relapsing, and that's okay. Just know that you are not an alcoholic. You don't have to label yourself an alcoholic. Just know that you got addicted to a highly addictive substance, and that's totally fine. It can be fixed, but just know you're the only one who can help you get out of that situation. Like, obviously you can ask other people for help, but you have to want that help. Obviously, now you want to get this monkey off your back because you're excelling at other areas in your life, so you for sure want to get rid of this. And this is really your 5 options here, okay? So here's option number 1, okay? This is you. Hopefully this is not you, but you're just consuming. You're consuming, wandering around the YouTube world, just watching random content. And These type of people, they think they can do this completely on their own, which is probably very, very few and far between. And they also think they don't need to pay money, and they don't understand the value in investing in a coach. And I'm not going to tell you which way to go with these options, and I'm just going to leave it up to you. But basically, there's a huge population of people who are just wandering around the internet consuming random content. It's not organized, it's not situated in a specific manner to get you from point A to point B. It's just you're randomly consuming content, then you're over here, you're listening to this guy, you're listening to that guy. It's one way to do it. I did a lot of self-study for sure, but I also went a different route, okay? The second way we can go, so our second option is you could go to AA. You could go to AA in a public face-to-face setting. And just so you know, this does and can work. I just feel that it's a bit outdated. And what I don't like about it is I feel it's a little bit embarrassing, and you're labeling yourself. You're kind of labeling yourself an alcoholic. You're constantly reinforcing that you got addicted to this disease and you're ill. And it's kind of like a cult-like, overly religious type of feel that I wasn't for. And you're constantly talking about the past, as opposed to what I really like is I want to look into the future and work with the present and really kind of get dialed in that way. But you can always go to AA. For me, it's not my jam. Okay, I live in a smaller town. You might bump into some people. I feel it's embarrassing. I just feel there's other options, okay? Like going to therapy or a rehab center, like this beautiful rehab center here, okay? And these places are absolutely phenomenal, but there's also a huge cost associated with this. I'd say bare minimum 30 to probably more like 90 days, 3 months, many thousands of dollars plus expenses. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't really take 3 months off my job. And like, what are you going to tell your boss? Like, you're just going to go incognito. You're going to tell him, hey, look, I'm a raging lunatic who has a drinking problem, and I gotta go away to therapy. Is that what they're gonna think? So it's kind of not like it is private, but it's not private. But it's definitely a method, and it works tremendously. I would say it's got a very good pass rate. Going back to AA, I know it's something like 10%. So that's like 1 out of 10 people will actually quit and stay quit. So this is option 4. You're gonna go to the doctor. And he will probably say something like, just tone it down. Don't worry about it. What you can do is we'll plug you into the local AA, or you can go to therapy. So we're back to square one here. So that's the fourth option. You can definitely go to your doctor. Okay. Now, the fifth and final option is coaching. Now, this is private and personalized, and what I like about coaching is what all the top people do. All the top people have coaches, okay? And what's really good about coaching is the daily accountability, okay? And you're focused on helping you build a new future rather than reinforcing old thinking and negative behavior. So that's why I like coaching. It could be on a one-to-one setting, it could be in a group setting, membership type of coaching, but it's working on yourself, your future, your goals, your dreams, and your ambitions, wanting to grow and achieve and get better and better, not dwelling on the past. Okay. And another thing is, it's much more better result. You take it much more seriously because you have skin in the game when you invest. Okay, just if you invest a couple $1,000s into coaching, you're more likely going to show up with notes. You're going to ask questions. You're going to be on the call. You're going to be doing all the right things, working through this challenging time and getting better. Okay, so that is really the 5 options. So you definitely have a choice to make, because drinking, what you're doing right now, is obviously not working. If it was working, then why are you watching stop drinking alcohol content on YouTube? Okay, I don't think you would go on YouTube and say, am I eating too many potatoes for dinner? You know, you wouldn't go search that unless you thought you really had a problem with that. Okay, so there's your 5 options. Okay, all I will say is make a committed decision. My mentor Bob Proctor always said that. He says all you have to do is make a committed decision and then stay dedicated on that track and work it through. And that's the fastest way from point A to point B to shrink that gap. Okay, so take your 2024 extremely seriously and have one main goal. The main goal right now is eliminating this toxic poison out of your life once and for all. Hope you got some value out of that one, guys. Please check out the links in the description. There's a free webinar in there. There's also a free book in there, as well as some other valuable content that shows you how to reframe your mind around drinking, reorganize your thoughts around drinking without willpower, AA, or expensive therapy or rehab. So go ahead and check out the links in the description, and please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And I'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Bye for now.